Yeah, and this is... Oh, is that the one? Yeah, that's pretty much... I tell you what, Dolphin, if you want any of that, just take it, mate. I don't think anyone's going to be... That's probably why they didn't even bother picking up the backpack, dude. I'd help yourself to that, mate. I mean, the only thing of any value in there, but most folks on the server, because they've been playing... I mean, don't forget, you're new, Dolphin, so, you know, you might as well grab it if you want it. Yeah, it's just general word of mouth. I mean, you just go on what happens on our chat. The amount of people that come in talking about, you know, this isn't working. The infinite horde bugs. You know, games crashing, crappy frame rates, can't connect to a server, corrupted save game files. You know, it's not good, is it? It's really not good. Yeah, I bet it was, Schmeggy. Yeah. You should have had a relatively quiet period when you first joined the server, to be honest, Schmeggy. Unless you straight away headed towards somewhere that's kind of built up where we're working, because you'll be getting our spawns then. You should have a relatively quiet first day or so, mate. What was that, Joey? The hit detection seems really bad. Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry, that's what I was talking about, wasn't it? I've never noticed the hit detection being too bad in single player, mate. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that the hit detection seems to be pretty good from what I recall of single player. But definitely on the server, you know, I noticed it if I go into like a town area, having travelled on the mini bike for any length of time, it's almost like it takes a little while. It's almost like everything's just a little bit out of sync, first few shots maybe. Could be a nothing, you know. Obviously the server's definitely. I mean, I know Dread was sort of talking about the dangers of playing a melee build on a server, and I mean, I noticed that a lot. I mean, I will have a zombie sort of like that's standing, say, where that hole is, and I'll be here, and I'll watch him do the punch or the melee animation, and I'm thinking, what the fuck? I'm nowhere near you, bro. And all of a sudden, I'm like stunned and dazed. So yeah, there's definitely some issues there, but that's inherent with any game that's sort of running on a server. To be fair to 7 days, you know what I mean? Can't really criticise them for that. Oh, sorry, who was that? Thank you for the follow, Fido. And yeah, please, I don't want anyone taking away, you know, any sort of negative factors around, like, you know, for Joel and those guys. I mean, those guys are not working on the port. You know, they are not working on the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One port. You know, that's Iron Galaxy and Telltale. You know, it's not Joel's fault if they've done a shit port. In fact, Joel's probably fucking having restless nights over it because it's given his game a bad fucking name, to be quite fair. And you know, I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with it at all. And I really wish I could come here and sit in front of all of you lot and say that the PlayStation 4 is fucking amazing. But I couldn't do that. I couldn't lie to you. It's fucking not. Last night was shocking. You're playing a single player game. So maybe that's the difference. I mean, maybe it's just literally... I mean, what I'll do over the weekend, I'll jump on a single player PlayStation 4 file. Start completely afresh. In fact, what I'll do is I'll actually re-download it on another PlayStation 4. In the house, and so it's a completely fresh install, and I'll set up a single player game and I'll see how I get on, and I'll report back next week. So here's a question for you, Bezelbub, right? A legit question. How many days are you into it on your PlayStation 4 save? Let's try and help me out here, dude, because it'll help me troubleshoot a little bit. So what day are you on your single player PlayStation 4 build? It's like that with the loading for me on the single-player world. Really, Chaos? Right, Fido, hey, I'm a noob to Twitch. Welcome to Twitch, mate. Actually, I just thought I don't want to be going back that far, do I? Shit. Shit. I've just gone too far back. Or maybe not. No, we might be okay. An ore get in the middle of the night, right? What could possibly go wrong, yeah? precision mining, mate. Like a laser-guided drill. Oh, shit. Alright, fair enough. Oh, hang on. We are actually the right depth, aren't we? Don't make it so I've got to dig another hole. Oh, we're okay. Beans. Good beans. What's that, Doc Saviour? I've seen some of the bug notes people are having, and it is a shame. Yeah, it is a shame, yeah. It's so much more enjoyable with other people. It is, Huckle, but one of the things that honestly, I really do recommend anybody that's playing it on a console, right? Seriously, if you're new to the game... Oh, it's Mario.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave your plans behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. See, we can go where we want to. Places they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world. We look your one far behind.
How you doing, Mario? How's things with you, dude? You having a good day, mate? You having a good day? I hope you are. What FPS do you guys get on consoles? Wait, you know what, Beast? You know what was really annoying about yesterday? Yeah, something else I didn't mention, right? When we booted it up yesterday, we all commented on how much smoother it was. It looked better. It was playing better. It seemed smoother. It was fantastic. And then the Horde hit. I mean, I'm very, very, sort of, how can I put it? Obsessive about frame rates. All right. I know what's 30 frames per second locked, and I know what's a fluctuating 24 to 30. And I can honestly say, when we were playing it yesterday, I felt like I'd got a reasonably locked 30 frames per second. You know, there were hiccups, but that wasn't a frame rate hiccup. That was simply a stutter. So I got what I would honestly say was a reasonably locked 30 frames per second, but with the odd hiccup stutter, which wasn't associated with the saving of the file. And that definitely felt smoother, and it looked better than it did the day before patch 2 came out. But the tier 1 and tier 2 hordes, I wasn't there from tier 1. I did see them participating in tier 2 to a point. It was very, very smooth. That was patch 1. The tier 3 horde with patch 2 was a slideshow. When I say slideshow, trust me, I'm talking unplayable. We literally just had to stand there. There was nothing you could do. You tried to walk around on the wall, like the parapets. The chances are you would just have fallen off because the game wouldn't know where the fuck you were. Let's just hope they can patch it, guys. Let's just hope they've made a right balls up and patch to fucking wreck the frame rate. Because other than that, I'll be honest, I've not had any bugs. You know, all right, I've not got a mini bite yet, so I don't know what that, what that's like or anything. But well, we did quite well there. Look, that's quite a long way back. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is a long way back. You know, I've got a long way to go though. Holy shit! Thank you for the follow, motherfucking Matty. Cheeseburger Doritos. Oh, very nice. Horde hits and you get 2 to 4 frames per second and it hurts like hell. Oh wow. You've got to remember this game is in early access, so it's going to take a lot of time to fix everything in a game that's got 3 platforms. See, this is the problem, Kentucky. This is a very, very serious issue. We know it's in alpha. We all know it's in alpha, okay? There is no disputing that. For those of us that have followed the game over the years, those of us that are playing it on the PC, and those of us that watch Twitch or YouTube videos all know the game is in alpha. However, when it released on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, there is nothing telling you that this is an early access version of the game. Nothing. I've checked and double-checked this, so unless something's changed in the last 48 hours, there is nothing on either the download screen or on the box that tells you you are not buying a completed game. And that's what I think is riling people up. I mean, we've had... I always say this. I mean, don't forget, us PC gamers on this game have been through fucking hell and back. We really have. I think everyone thinks that the consoles are just a mess because the consoles can't handle it. It's simply a simple fact of the matter is that it's a very early dev cycle for a port of a game of this sort of nature. You know, it's a voxel-based game running on a console that is essentially an alpha build of a PC version. But we have honestly been through hell and back. Anyone who's played the PC version and claims they've never had a problem is quite literally lying through their teeth. I have had so many problems with this game, but I love it that much I always end up coming back to it. You know, they do fix things, and I can't ask for more than that. I know I'm in an early access game. How far back do we take this? We very, very nearly made it there, guys. We very nearly made it. So, put them there. Shit, we have. We have actually done it. I mustn't go any further than this. That is literally at the corner. So, good show, sir. Good show. Gonna give me some more sand. Good job. We need some more sand. Not. Oh my lord. Working Stiff's chest makes the red drops. What's that? Oh, the auger blades. No, auger blades. I'll tell you what. A good place to find the auger blades is in cars, mate. I think I found 2 in cars. When you know when you actually loot them, rather than disassembling them. Yeah, they do slide. Yeah, I mean, it's a miracle they've not been done for some sort of false advertisement. It also makes you wonder if they've got any intentions on genuinely updating it. That's the real thing, Slade. Is it a grab the money and run jobber? Let's hope not, right? Let's hope not. Right, now I'm really hoping that was actually spot on, so let's just nerd the hole out. At the end of the day, the PC version is fucking amazing. It's as simple as that. I mean, you've seen me play this game for hours and hours at a time. You know, you've seen me stream non-stop. I shouldn't say it, I know, but, you know, 14 hours and not had a single fucking issue. We get the odd tear in the world, but I'm playing on a server. You know, I'd get that anywhere. I get that on fucking Minecraft, mate. And it's easy to fix. It's not like it's a problem. I think the PC version's working really, really well right now. It's working a lot better than it ever has done. And I think with Alpha 15, the game is just going to look absolutely stupendous. And I actually cannot wait for Alpha 15. I'm so excited for it. So it's going to be nice getting back to a single-player game and having all the weather effects for a little bit. I'm super, super excited. And if we can get it so that the zombies run in shadow as well, wow. It's going to be awesome. Right, so we know where we're taking this back wall back to, so hopefully we can drill the shit out of it now. We want to go down one layer, don't we? Do I want down one? I do want down one. Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful sight to behold, mate. You're right, Derek, how you doing? You need the auger parts, not the blade. Same place, mate. The car. Cars definitely seems to be a good chance of them dropping in there. But again, working stiffs are also good. Oh, wicked beast. What time is it there then, dude? You already having a beer, are you? Fucking hell, mate. I wish I could join you. Throw all this back. We'll come and take the stone out at a later date. We might as well get the same. Really done quite a good chunk of that, haven't we? That's not looking too bad at all. Oh my god, fucking hell, gorgeous, that made me fucking jump. You hear that then? Oh, God, that fucking made me jump there. Why are you not collapsing? What's that, Baz? You've just bought the game on the console and any first time tips. I bet there's going to be a troll in chat in a minute. It's going to tell you ask for a refund. How you doing, Bowser? Best tip I can give you, mate, is expect to die a lot if you don't know anything about the game. But if you really want a tip on how to survive the hordes, find yourself a nice prefab house away from a city. Get in there, board it up a little bit and put lots and lots of spikes around it. You will be able to survive. What's that? The drill thing, that's the auger. Yep. No, this is in the game, mate. This is the almighty auger. A lot of people really try and get this because they think it's going to solve all their mining problems. It's a complete fallacy. It's actually only really very good for mining the softer stuff like the sand because it's just so quick, especially if you're terraforming, and also for clay if you want the clay for like cobblestone or flagstone and things like that. It's not very good when it comes to drilling through rock. I mean, I'm using a 593 quality auger out of a max quality of 600, and even I wouldn't fucking use this on stone, mate. At the point I am in the game, my pickaxe and my skills are just as quick and a lot cheaper. What's that? You don't like this game that much? I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Any reason why you don't like it, Derek? Is there something about it that puts you off, or just not your cup of tea, mate? Down to 61. Hang on a minute. I've just realised, right, I've got a forge running because I've got a shitload of wood in it, and I haven't actually got anything smelting or being made, have I? That was really freaking stupid, wasn't it? Tell you what, let's throw in a couple of stacks of iron. Might as well have it doing something while it's there. Dragging in screamer zombies for me. Did I close that door? I didn't, did I? I really wish I could put that trap in. I really do. You installed enemy territory Wolfenstein from a decade ago. You know what, mate? I know that's not the same game, but Wolfenstein the New Blood or Old Blood or whatever the fucking thing was called. I know there was a DLC, one or the other. I loved that game, mate. I loved that game so much. It's one of the best first-person shooters I've played in so long. I was kind of hoping Quake would be a little bit like it, or at least be as tight. I've not played Quake yet. But dang, that Wolfenstein reboot. Fuck me, it was amazing. I love the characters, I love the story, I love the weapons, I love the graphics. It was amazing, mate. Yeah, there's a patch 2's out, Derek. It was out a couple of days ago, mate. Have you got it then, Darren? So are you saying that you don't like the game even though you've got it? So what's the problem, dude? Ah, cheers, Bowser. Yeah, if you ever... I'll tell you what, Bowser, I'm thinking on Sunday this week, a couple of days, I'm looking at starting a Iron Man playthrough. So we're going to crank the difficulty up. Well, actually, I might leave it as default difficulty and crank it up the difficulty up in terms of mods. So we might have like it so that zombies run in shadow and things like that, and a few other things. So if you're interested in seeing me start from the beginning, and I will die a lot, mate. I will. I mean, I'm under no illusions that I'm going to have this like amazingly simple walkthrough. I've been just starting back on the PlayStation 4 with a new character makes me realise just how slow progression is. I've been put to task building an escape tunnel from the main compound. Well, I say compound, it's like a 6x6 fucking fort. And it's like literally clunk, clunk, clunk. You know, with like an iron pickaxe, it's like, oh god, it's so slow, mate. If you dug a channel next to a river all the way to your base, will the water flow through it? No. No. It depends on how deep and everything it was, mate, but no, it's not going to run forever. There's a point where it just has enough, essentially. Take a couple of those. Right, it's 6 o'clock. We want to keep an eye on the old penis dial. We want to see if whether the light first hits it, to be honest. I think it was around 11 o'clock, wasn't it? It wasn't that early. World keeps deleting and you don't really enjoy a lot of games right now. Oh, right, okay, Derek. So it might just be a case of you've had enough of gaming for a little bit, maybe need to take a break, and also you've got a game that's rather buggy. It's not a good recipe for success, is it, mate? I'm sorry to hear that, Derek. That sucks, man. Snuggle Killer. Hordes lag on the Xbox One and it sucks. Yeah, you know what, mate? I'm starting to think that all these people that are telling me they're not having a single problem, they just don't care about low frame rates, because having experienced this on the PlayStation 4 yesterday, dude, I know exactly what you mean. The water in this game, yeah, it's not the best, is it? But then again, it never is in games like this, is it? To be fair. Name me a game where it is done well. They're very few and far between, aren't they? I don't think it's not like it's like deliberately not done well. It's just it's really hard, isn't it? I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start programming water physics. I mean, it can't be the easiest thing to program, can it? They recently changed the water code. Because if you want the boats in the game, you actually have to revert your water code back to an old alpha version. And we also know that they're changing it again for alpha 15. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe they've hit the water golden jackpot and it'll be amazing. Why are you not collapsing? Collapse, my friend. Collapse. How you doing? 5 nice things, mate.
Hello?
Technically no, Bowser. I mean, from what I've seen, there's absolutely no difference in terms of actual content from the PlayStation 4 version. The PlayStation 4 version is essentially, and the Xbox One is essentially what they called an early version of Alpha 14, but an early stable build of Alpha 14. So you've got all the same content, you've got all the same gameplay mechanics. You know, there's obviously some differences in lighting and that sort of stuff, but that's because it's a port to console. But for all intents and purposes, you've got exactly the same game as everybody else who plays this as a vanilla version on Steam. Just bear in mind, I am running modifications to the game. I don't get your comparison, Slade. I don't see a comparison, mate. Subnautica is just a big ocean of water. There's no water mechanics in there, is there? I don't really see what the Subnautica guys could do. All Subnautica does is change the physics of how. For all intents and purposes, water doesn't even exist in Subnautica. It's just a different way of walking in air. The water doesn't react to anything. Don't misinterpret this. The water in Subnautica is fantastic. I love how you move in it. I love the sense of danger and everything that they've got with it. I'm particularly impressed with the way that the flora and everything works in the water. You know, it gives a very, very good perception of true water physics. But it doesn't flow, you know, it doesn't flow through things. It's not actually water. It's a bit like making a game. They have land as well now in some. Yeah, but it doesn't. You know, the water doesn't flow like as a block, does it? Do you know what I mean, Slade? Oh, is the mic gone funny? You see what I'm saying, Slade? There's a big difference, isn't there, between having a voxel world where you can change and manipulate everything, and having something like. Is it all right or not? Derek's just said, "What happened to the mic?" I'm going to assume, seeing as no one else has said anything, everything's fine. I have to say though, Slade, Subnautica. You know when we came back to this game, mate, it was actually between this and Subnautica. I'd actually been saying for a while that I wanted to go and play like an open world game, where we can sort of like build and craft and survive. And I have to say, Subnautica, I've already played Subnautica on stream once before, but it's going back probably about 18 months ago, possibly longer. And I actually regularly watch the update videos for Subnautica because I think they are an amazing dev team. I love what they're doing. And Subnautica, I don't know if you might be able to help me out on this one, Slade, if you know a bit about it. Is that not going VR? Or is it already VR? Because I swear to God, mate, Alien Isolation as my horror game and Subnautica as my actual game would be virtual reality heaven for me. Mike is alright, thanks guys. Careful with that, Derek. I nearly rebooted it all then, mate. Your sound was on mute, you fucking plonker. That's shocking, mate. That's shocking. I can't think of any, Slade. And I mean, to be fair, have they fixed... Oh, I've got to stop saying fixed, because at the end of the day, I suppose that there is no fixing it to some degree. Is the water in Minecraft a little bit better than it used to be now? Because that always used to be the same kind of thing as this, didn't it? It kind of obeyed its own, like, non-firmly based in reality physics sets. All right, Tony. I can't think of anything that's voxel based that has like proper flowing water and how you'd expect it to work. I think that's a bit of a holy grail, isn't it? Voxel based water with true water physics. I don't get a tear doing this. Wow, check that out. Scooby-Doo fucking awesome, bro. Scooby-Doo fucking awesome. And we'll just leave it. I wouldn't even know what to do with it if I picked it up anyway, to be quite honest. But it is niggling me, the fact that it's all sitting there. It already started vanishing, has it? So... The old Henry the Hoover out. Okay. Didn't get that much really up. I'm going to take the clay back out. Okay, right, so that's most of that done. That's actually gone pretty well, and it really opens it all out, doesn't it? So that's a job well done. Gives me a little bit of room to build something else over here, because I do want to build. I know some of you mentioned like a proper what's it called? Oh, it's gone right out of my head. Cooking station, or something like that. Anyway. What's up, mate? Bowser? The Hordes every 7 days, correct, yeah. Do you know if they're as dedicated to console updates as they are PC? Two different dev teams, mate. You've got two completely different dev teams. You've got the main team that sort of the fun pimps that created the game and work on the PC version pretty much exclusively. And then you've got Telltale, who were the publishers for the console version, who basically hired a company called Iron Galaxy to actually do the port. Iron Galaxy have actually got a really good pedigree with ports. So it's a bit disconcerting to see that the port this time hasn't gone particularly well. It's who knows. The fun pimps really don't have any part to play in the console version, other than when they get called in because there's a major problem. What actually happens is they work on the PC version and then give the PC code to Iron Galaxy, who then work that to port across. However, as Mad Mold has stated, don't think that's like a cop-out and it means that console version slows anything down. They've recently found a cause of stutter in the console version, which was actually there and present in the original PC code. So Mad Mole and the Fun Pimps are literally going through every single line of code in the game, getting rid of the issue with stutter. So actually having it ported to console is actually helping the PC version. Yeah, I don't like that. We were talking about that the other day, Beast, with McDonald's festive burgers, mate. I'm not a big McDonald's-y fan. I like the chicken nuggets, but I do like their festive burgers that they have around Christmas. They always seem to have some like really nice, like the New York deli burger or something, you know what I mean? Really nice. Is the shitter on top of the pyramid? It is, mate, yeah. That's the Shytamid, that is. You watch me balls this up and the whole thing's going to collapse. You know what I'm going to do before I do anything else, right? Just smack a hole. Does Telltale Games work on this game? No, they don't. It's Telltale's are the publisher, mate. It's Iron Galaxy who work on the console version. Where's my shovel? Actually, thinking about it, did I actually make any more steel? Forged steel. Let me make 200 of that. There we go. Bish bash bosh. I'm not sure how big to make like the dial area. But yeah, that was it. The original Fortally, like also known as the Shytamid. See if anyone's left us any deposits. Empty look. Shocking, mate. No deposits for ages. It's huge, isn't it? It's a beast. I never thought we'd. I mean, it started off as basically a cooking pot, didn't it? It's like a forge or a cement mix. That was it. Right, let's grab this. Excellent. Excellente. We need to be careful. Backfill as we go. Concentration, mate. I don't want to lose it. It's been here a long time. But it's a well-known tourist attraction here on Grumbodia, the Venus sundial. Okay, look at it. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? 11 o'clock is right there. how are we gonna... I'll tell you what we could do. We could... What about we go and get some peach ones quick? Iron Galaxy probably focus more on PC than console. Hang on, hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. What are you on about, Snuggle? No, no, that's not right, mate. He built the pyramid. I did. I built all of this. Iron Galaxy have nothing to do with the PC, mate. Iron Galaxy do the console. The Fun Pimps do the PC version. A tier 7 is like an F5. I'll tell you what, especially on our difficulty setting. When we had a tier 4, and that was shocking, wasn't it? I mean, Christ, the amount of stuff that threw at us. What do I do with the peach stuff? 58 peach plates look perfect. You alright, Rottingham? How are you, mate? The Penile dial. The Penile dial. I like that. She's slowly moving across. Now, where are we going to put 11 o'clock? See, once I put the blocks here, it's going to change, you see. So our first legit time is 11 o'clock, really. Let's play a... what do you reckon? Tough one, isn't it? Slowly moving across, look. You see it?
I love the way she feels her clothes. She looks just like them girls.
Simpsy comes into chat, the first thing she sees is the penis.
I think that she is beautiful. She's so lovely, 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 she's so lovely.
How you doing, Simpsy? See, I reckon I can actually knock out both rows of these, so we'd have less shadow. But I'm not sure if I might be playing with fire quite literally there. So this block is half 11. You said importing this game on the console is going to help the PC. How would that work? Really easily, Snuggler. I've just explained it, mate. So, basically, Iron Galaxy are working on the console version, right? And they found a source of stutter on the console. Yeah. So, basically, Fun Pimps gave Iron Galaxy the source code for the game. Iron Galaxy worked on it and basically ported that code across to the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. And in doing so, found an error in the code, or maybe not an error, but an issue with the code that was actually causing the console to stutter. So they got in touch with the Fun Pimps and let them know, and now Mad Mole and the Fun Pimps will implement the stutter fix, which will then be part of the final port of the console. How you doing, Simpsy? How's everything with Puddy? It's the sun. The sun's actually, you know. Sure what's going on there. I'm not sure how far to take this out either. What have we got at the moment? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks out. So let's do it 5 in all directions. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Okay, bish bash bosh. Biddy biddy bash bosh bish. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Yeah, we're doing alright, thanks, Super. Sorry, mate, just concentrating. Just trying to think if we're gonna have enough blocks here. I think we're okay. Definitely need to go and start making some more flagstone. Just been doing a bit of terraforming, to be honest, Super. Just thought I'd have a chill out morning. The great strawberry escapade is over. We've got the strawberries are growing nicely. Do you know if they are close to the final build? Well, originally the game on PC was going to go gold in December of this year. But they very recently said that wasn't going to happen. So they're not going to hit their objectives for the Kickstarter and everything until 2017. So read into that what you will. You know, it could be Q1, it could be Q2, it could be back end of quarter, 2017. Who knows? I shouldn't imagine they want to keep pushing it out too much. I mean, I know they're really whacking through the updates from what we can understand. And now they've got rid of the bandits, the roaming bandits, at least for Alpha 15. We might start seeing the updates hitting a little bit more regularly. So I think they're back on track now. They've made a decision to stop focusing on the bandit AI for a little bit. I don't know. I mean, don't read into what I say as if it's gospel, mate. You know, I just read a lot about what's going on and watch a lot of videos, as a lot of you do. So, you know, a lot of it's just reading between the lines a little bit. But I've not got any inside tack to Joel or anyone. Oh, what was that, Dolphin? Oh, you have what? It's officially adopted, Dolphin. Oh, nice one, mate. I'm not actually sure if I like the... That was 11 o'clock. This is 1 o'clock. I could put I don't think have I got what I need to make one. Make a white Adobe plate for 1 o'clock every 2 hours, like. I reckon. Actually going to distort it almost a little bit, isn't it? I suppose 1 o'clock it would have been more central. So 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Oh dear. It was the cat and Emma or neither. Bloody hell, Dolphin. Why don't you have an inside track? Why aren't you constantly ringing Joel for updates? Why? Ah, well. Who knows? Malthus, who's the community guy, he popped in the channel a couple of times, didn't he? But I've not really heard much from them. I did actually ask them very politely if they would be interested in, donating any codes to the channel. And didn't hear a diddly fucking fart back from them, to be quite honest. It's weird because the Life is Feudal guys, when we were streaming that, they must have given me somewhere in the region of like 25, 30 codes for their game. You know, I mean, in the bigger picture of things, it's nothing, is it, for them? Because we were streaming it every day, like for many hours a day. And the Life is Feudal guys, they were always in chat, and asking us questions or offering to, for code giveaways, and it was like fucking never ending. It was like great. It was really. What's this say? Quite possibly what? Quite possibly. What did he just say? It wasn't just me. I think he just saw quite possibly, didn't I? You was played like a violin yesterday. Backed into a chord in nature. I know how you feel, mate. Not really, Simpsy. No, and the problem is if it's not a full block, it'll obviously like distort it as well. So I have to have a think. We could always mod in some blocks. I do have these, Simpsy, which I was thinking about, which were the 1/8 concrete blocks. But to be honest, I just want to get the flagstone done. What we'll have to do, we can have a day of getting drunk. I'll get some beers in and we'll just watch it for an hour straight, watching it cycle round. When are you going to get the gyrocopter, the flopter? Who knows, mate? Who knows? Can't see that coming into the game ever right now, mate. That'll be late next year before we see the gyrocops. What time is it now? I'm actually quite tempted to knock this pillar out. I don't really like it, guys. I'm going to get rid of them. Need to rethink that. She's still intact. That's all that matters. There's a land clan block there, so no one can come and muller it. The only thing we've got to be careful of is a zombie doesn't spit at it or anything. How many days do we normally do in one stream? We normally get at least a week in, mate. We basically run it 60-minute days, so a stream is normally a good 7 hours. I'm going to have to slow it down a bit next week, though. I've actually got to go and do shit next week. I'm starting to feel better now, so I'm going to get back out a little bit. Have a nice chill-out weekend. Get some streams on over the weekend, but then next week, I'll have to get back to a bit of normality, I think. You know what I saw on the news this morning in Holland? The police are using Pokemon Ghost Stops to stop burglars. Activating Ghost Stops with lures to get streets more crowded in neighbourhoods which have high burglary. Wicked, mate. That's awesome, dude. It's like your own neighbourhood watch of Poke Hunters. That's fucking awesome, mate. I tell you what, I'll never forget Pokemon Go and all the stories. You know, no matter what happens to the game, some of the media coverage has been absolutely amazing, hasn't it? I mean, I know it's not all been good news. I mean, there have been some horrific accidents. But it's been very interesting seeing how something that is essentially a game has like, it's just taken the world by storm, really, hasn't it? The Poke Police. Yeah, we could be, but I think, to be honest, mate, having looked at it, I don't think... I'm pretty confident how can I say that the path of the sun is not actually technically accurate. So I don't think it's going to work just because the game, yeah. I don't think it's accurate enough to have it as a proper sundial, really. I mean, I kind of like it though. I mean, it's there. Look, if I was to knock out this side block, I just don't. I'm pretty sure it's not supporting anything. I mean, shall I try it? I'm very confident it's only that column that's supporting it. I don't want the debris to... Better, isn't it? Risky business, guys. We'll do the same on the other side as well. Okay. Alright, Chris, how you doing? Can't connect to multiplayer. You tried all day yesterday and you cannot connect to a server. Well, any server, or you're trying to get on a server you were on before, because a few folks have said, from what we understand, that, that's awesome, isn't it? It's technically the pillar that's really the dial, but it just happens to have a penis attached to it. I don't know what I was going to say to you, mate. Yeah, have you tried joining like a brand new world? Like a brand new one? So, do you know anybody that can actually like start a fresh world and see if you can connect to that, Chris? Yeah, that's right, Slade. Yeah, absolutely, mate. I mean, I don't know whether they just don't like us, so they don't come in, and that's the reason. You know, I'm not going to read into it. I mean, I don't know if they does Malthus kind of jump into a load of other streams. Maybe they don't like us because we've got mods. That could be it. You see, they might not like supporting a game that is. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. You're reading the news. Oh, I know. Japanese gymnast runs up $5,000 phone bill playing game ahead of the Olympics. What the hell? Oh, the Dolphins just found his first bottle of Grumbasco sauce. Look. Treasure it, mate. Treasure it. I saw some digging crane machines in the mods. Have you tried them? Yeah, we've got them. Yeah, we've got them, dude. Can I actually make them over here? I don't think I can show you, mate. We've actually got them. I think I need the lathe to make them, or it's the big workbench, possibly. Yeah, I mean, they work. They do work, mate. And it makes the wind turbine extremely useful because, obviously, all the remote mining gear actually uses batteries. I'm going to be honest, mate. I'm not a fan of running a server that's got loads of remote mining going on. So I've essentially coded them out by reducing the stack size of batteries, like, significantly. So although you can have them, you're never going to replace hand digging. It would be there purely, and I am actually thinking of doing one over here. There's the oil rocker. So I'm actually planning on doing one of those today. If you bear with us, you'll see a little bit of that. My only concern is whether or not it will actually let me place a oil rocker on something that isn't oil shale. I just don't know. We'll have to test it. We could always nip into creative actually and add it just to see if it will allow me, and then obviously head back to Caliper City to make it legitimately. Can't remember if it's the workbench. I really can't, guys. Tell you what we could do. We've got a generator downstairs. We could go make a big workbench, pop it on there and see if we can actually knock up an oil rig. Can you make the pillar thinner? Yes, I could. If we were very careful and built back around to support this, I could actually have... what's the thinnest block in the game? I could actually have probably the concrete 50s. No, probably the concrete poles, actually. Can you make white adobe poles? I think you can. Yeah, I can make an adobe pole. These ones. I'm not actually sure, however, if I can center them. Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure you can. So I could have... that. You ran into an issue last night on console of not being able to damage Zeds, but could be damaged by Zeds. Someone else mentioned that, didn't they, yesterday, Goliath? Somebody else said they joined the game and they couldn't kill any Zeds. They were just impervious to damage. Why does everyone keep saying 8476? We've changed that. Simsy, what does it say on my screen title, mate? You've had fighting invisible Z's. Oh my god. What do you want me to do here? You want me to try this? This better not fuck up, guys. Is it? No, hang on. The problem... No, hang on. We're not thinking this through, guys. The problem here is I'm not... I actually think it's that top plate that's supporting it. I don't think it's this block. I have a funny feeling it's actually that, which means the only way I can use this is to actually take it up higher. So I can do it, but we're going to end up with it actually a block higher than it already looks, if that makes sense. Because I can't, like, put the little flat cap on this one, unfortunately. I'm not sure. Which means it's going to be higher than this is, which is going to make the... It's going to really fuck up the shadow, innit? I think we need to take it back one as well at some... Sure about that, guys. It does say 876. Yeah, I thought it did. Cheers, Simpsy. Thank you, everyone. Oh, thank you for the follow, you. Thank you very much, dude. Got 600 sniper parts to trade for a beer. We're definitely going to have to get that distillery up and running as well at some point. We should really do it. Is that unusual, Cute Flay? I think it's probably just having a bit of a hissy fit. Nothing's changed my end, mate. Let me check on my side. Refresh that for me, Cute Flay, and let me know if that changes, mate. That's bullshit. I think Twitch are trying to cut me out, Simpson. Yeah, the gyrocopter ain't going to be in for years, 5. Look, they're trading beers for sniper parts. Let's take this bad boy back. Let's get a load more cobblestone knocked up as well. In fact, actually, hang on, why don't I finish that off? It'd be nice to have a little bit of the chain link fencing done today. Just want to at least have a look how it all kind of gels together. It looks like a really clean set of blocks, so it's like one of those ones I've thought of loads of angles and options with it. If you look at it, I mean, I think it's something like 8 different pieces that you can make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you've got 8 different pieces. Anyone notice the stream looking any different today? By the way, folks, let me open my dashboard. Let's see. My dashboard normally tells me what. Oh, it is. It's saying acceptable my end as well, Simpson. Stream configuration quality acceptable. It's saying max keyframe interval is currently at 4 seconds. Please set it to 2 seconds. What the fuck? Let's have a quick look at something. That's a load of bullshit. I'm literally looking at my OBS settings. I would never change my keyframe intervals to 4 seconds. It's very clearly on 2 seconds. Very clearly on 2 seconds. Keyframe interval second 0 auto 2. I think Twitch and Bob something there and yeah, they must have fucked something. I mean, I'm literally looking at my settings. There was no way. I mean, can you tell that there's a difference? See, obviously you've spotted the settings thing. That's charming, that is, guys. Thanks. I love you all too. Fuckers. Cobblestone. Cobblestone. Let's get this making me a load of flagstone. 1,000. Lovely jubbly. Bit of clay back. Right, a little bit of this rare resource, the old sand. Gosh, we've got to look after that. Getting low on it.
I have a bucket. It's really
Really?
nice. It's got
Really?
a lovely handle, and now it's going to have some milk in. Lovely buckets. Buckets just for me. Buckets full of milk. Happily, verily.
It's not. It can't be darker, Meerkat. It can't possibly be darker, mate. I'm gonna stop asking questions about things like that because I swear people just troll me, and then I spend hours after the stream trying to figure out what went wrong. I need to find out if someone was just having a fucking giggle. Like old Derek earlier on telling my microphone wasn't working, and in fact he'd fucking muted his sound. You're not reliable anymore, folks. Sorry, you're all sacked. You have no idea how much that just cost you, Mojo. Will I be playing No Man's Sky come tomorrow? I made a decision not to get it, mate. I'm a bit gutted in a way. I would like to get it, but I've got too many of it. I wouldn't be able to dedicate any time to it, mate. I really wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it, you know, justice. I want to enjoy that game. I will definitely get it, but I'm not getting it at the moment. I think there's going to be a lot of updates for it as well, so I think when I finally do get it, you know, I'll probably play a much more refined version. At the moment, 7 Days to Die is my go-to game. I'm enjoying it. I like what I do outside of the game on it, you know, with the modding, talking to the guys on the forums. Sky's been, you know, amazing with the Sky Bow, and you know, I don't know, it just feels like a really fun game right now. I never once sang along to the Bucket song. I have never sang along to the Bucket song. Ever. Never. Not once. You lie. You lie to me. Alpha 7, coming soon, Mojo. You better run now. That's what? Because you can't play this yet, you're getting a free version of Minecraft. What's that? What? How come yours? What's that all about, mate? What, is Microsoft like bugging up and giving you a free copy because you can't get this or something? I don't really understand that, mate. Jeez, it's not actually that much to do, is there? I think I'll finish it. Why not? That's it. I'm ignoring you, 5. You're on the Grum list. You might think the fucking Sim4 list's bad. You're now officially on the fucking Grum list. Shocking, bro. First ever edition. You're right, Apollo. Hello, Shaya. Yeah, there won't be a tier 7. I'm absolutely positive that there will not be a tier 7. We've not had one for like months now, have we, in game time? So it's not suddenly going to pop up today. It's a shame, but there's, you know, and we have actually tried very hard to fix that as well. You know, we've done all sorts of shenanigans with warping time backwards and forwards, and it's just the only way to get back things like airdrops and the tier 7 hordes is literally to roll the server back to day 1, which we could do. You know, it doesn't really make any difference what the clock count is. I mean, we can definitely do it if you all want me to. Everyone that's on the server. Probably not the most cheap way of doing it, but seeing as I've got hundreds and hundreds of wooden frames kicking about for some reason. Bish bash bosh, mate. Bish bash bosh. The bucket song haunts me to this day, Slade. It haunts me, mate. I'll put you on the fucking Grum list in a minute, little Miss Simpsy. Yeah. You don't want to be going there, Dal. I was going to look at his Grum bomb count in a minute. You right, Mo fan? How you doing, buddy? Is that actually a negative accumulator?
£1 donation received from Meerkat Dragonheart. Time for the random spam donation, ha ha ha. If I had the wings of a koaku, and the dirty great bum of a crow, I'd fly to the peaks of Ben Nevis, and POO on them buggers below.
POO. I think you have to do PU, mate. Thank you very much for the donation, Meerkat. I love listening to how she's going to pronounce things. POO. How you doing, Meerkat? Thanks, buddy. Could we roll it back to day 1, then move it back up to day after day 49, see if it fixes it? It won't, Mojo. We'll still lose it at some point, but that would be having to constantly tinker backwards and forwards. I mean, we can. I mean, it just means then we've got to keep resetting time, and then it's... The problem you got, Mojo, is it starts fucking up the respawn timers, mate. Hello? Tony was absolutely right about that. You're right, She9. You're right, Flux Deluxe. Thank you very much for the follow. It's up to you. I mean, if you all want to have a natter and let me know. Alright, thanks, Mad Matt. Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad at all, dude. Just going to grab a quick coffee in a minute, I think. It also buggers up the VODs. Yes, it does. It does.